This Mercedes just laughed at -20 and a dead battery. The wildest secret's coming in the last minute. Don't blink.
I'm saving the wildest secret for the final minute. Stick around or you'll hate yourself. Name's Jake. Welcome to the channel where we Dan T-polish turds we just drive until the truth leaks out. Tonight we're diving into 9 W124 variants that laugh at rust, potholes, and time itself. These aren't collector queens. They're the blue-collar tanks your grandpa swore by and your mechanic still dreams about. Let's start with the one that hooked me, a bone stock 87,260E I bought for $3 and a case of beer. Drove it home 400 miles. Radio stuck on static, wipers half speed, and I was grinning like an idiot because the steering told me every ripple in the asphalt. That hydraulic self-leveling rear suspension feels like the car's squatting to whisper, "I got you, kid." Fast forward to winters. Salt roads, zero undercoating, and the only rust is a polite freckle on the jack point. Compare that to my buddy's 2015 premium sedan that dissolved faster than sugar in coffee. The W124's trick. Double-sided galvanized steel dipped so deep even the door jambs shrugged off decades. Now this midnight blue beast with the 4.2 V8 drops, a sleeper bomb. Zero badges screaming power. Just a librarian glare up front and a freight train growl when you bury the pedal. 0 to 60 in under 7, while the gauge cluster stays cooler than my ex on tax day. And the brakes. 4-piston calipers that haul 4,000 pounds to a stop like they owe it money. Halfway through testing, I let my skeptical cameraman drive. 10 minutes later he's muttering torque figures in his sleep. That's the W124. Spell converts accountants into poets. See this in line 6. No turbo, no drama. Just 12 bolts holding the head and a timing chain that outlives marriages. Change the oil, glance at the plugs every 50,000, and it'll idle smoother than a jazz bar at 2 a.m. People chase horsepower. I chase mornings where the starter doesn't even clear its throat. But the real magic lives in the weirdos. The 8430 OTD Wagon diesel clatter. You can set your watch to halt my buddy's band. For amps, and a Great Dane from Denver to Austin on one tank and a prayer. Rear-facing jump seats. Kids fought over M-like, front-row concert tickets. Then there's the 500E Porsche-built Widowmaker stuffed into a taxi shell. Looks like a banker's ride, goes like a stabbed rat. One owner told me he outran a Mustang on the Autobahn, then picked up groceries without spilling the milk. That's flexing. Hear that? Zero wind noise at 80. Rain drumming like it's apologizing for existing. The greenhouse glass is thicker than my skull and laminated to kill road roar. You don't drive a W124, you inhabit it. Price check. Clean drivers start around $6,000. Pristine ones flirt with 20. By rust-free budget, $2,000 for bushings and fluids, and you're set till your grandkids need a prom ride. Parts still cheaper than a Starbucks habit. Quick story. Met a nurse in Ohio still daily driving her 86-300D, 680K miles. Original turbo. She calls it Old Blue. When the hospital flooded, she waded through waist-deep water, started it, and ferried nurses home. Try that in your crossover. Suspense, beat tension off. Cricket's alright. The secret I promised. Every W124 left the line with a factory toolkit under the trunk lid. Open it on a 90 or older and you'll find a blank metal plate where the VIN would be on any other car. Rumor says Mercedes stamped the real VIN inside the frame rail. Impossible for thieves to swap without cutting the car in half. Urban legend, maybe. But I've seen 3 junkyard W124s with clean papers and mismatched rails. Draw your own conclusions. So here's the real question. In a world obsessed with screens and subscriptions, why does a 40-year-old box on wheels still make grown men misty? Drop your guess below. Best answer gets a ride-along when I hit 1 million subs. Hit that bell if you believe metal should outlast hype. Next week we chase down the one W12 that shouldn't exist. Stay oily, stay curious. I'm out.